In partnership with Fox, Spoken Reasons is sharing a recap of his experience with WETA Workshop and WETA Digital in New Zealand.
So what's going on, everybody? It's your boy JB, aka Spoken Reasons, aka JB the Poet, aka we don't need to say nothing else. So check it out. I'm outside of New Zealand, Wellington to be exact. There's the museum, and we outside the QT Hotel, and you see that thing right there. So we here for the WETA Experience 2017. I got called out here to do some things for them. Let me tell you something. I'm very excited to get involved with this thing. I don't know what I'm gonna get myself into. Did I know about this thing before? I didn't know anything about the WETA Experience. And I'm pretty sure 90% of you don't even know anything about it as well. So I'm here to bring you one step closer to the WETA Experience with one T. Don't put two T's on there. One T. Show respect. Put respect on WETA's name. War for the planet of the apes. Action! I'm going.
How are you? Hi. I'm Michelle. It's nice to meet you. Hi. I'm Amy. I'm from
Okay, y'all. It's kind of cold, not gonna lie. Oh, I wish I had my hood. Ooh, the tree's cold. Branches are like, get me out of here. Stand on that side of the line. Look at that. Tsunami safe zone. That side of the line, you're safe. This side, you're not. Don't die. Tsunami safe zone.
Welcome everybody. I'm here with Fox for the War for the Planet of the Apes. And if you look around me, this is a studio, the motion capture recording space. Now what's going down is I'm going to talk to my mans over there, and they're going to show me how the special effects work for the movie and all the other things that I just don't know and that you don't know. So let's see what it's all about, and I'm out. Okay, so tell me how it all comes together.
Well, my specialty is animation. You know, I guess specifically facial animation is something I concentrate on. But I was in charge of the stuff that moved in the film. Maybe there was some effects and cloth simulations that didn't come full to me. But other than that, all the apes, all the vehicles, that's what I'm in charge of.
I'm right here next to my guy Dave. How you doing, Dave? All right, so you're a facial capture technician, right?
Yep, that's
okay,
it.
so explain to me what's going on and what am I getting myself into?
Okay, so we're going to get you into a head rig, a facial capture helmet for the Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
So these are the helmets used to capture all the performers' facial expressions, which we then transfer onto the ape puppets. So transfer onto Caesar, onto Maurice, etc.
Okay.
So we use these to make sure that we capture every nuance, every little motion in the face, and all the large expressions, and we get those exactly correct on Caesar. Yep.
Okay. So this right here is the camera that actually is facing the face, and this is how you replace the actual face of the actor.
Yep, so the footage here can be used as reference for animation, or it can drive a tool that automatically puts the performance motion onto a puppet itself that then can be cleaned up.
Okay. Alright, so let's get this started.
Okay, so normally we would have a custom molded helmet for each performer.
Okay.
We didn't get yours ready quite in time, so we're going to try you out with Andy Serkis's one.
Alright.
Okay, so let's go front to back. And just carefully. Okay, and you're gonna have to give me a little bit of a hand here. Boom.
Feel like a baseball
Alright.
cap. Oh,
Now,
dips a champ.
here we have the feed. As you can see, we're a bit to the side here.
This thing is really up close. It's really up close and personal.
Yep, but we got your full face in there.
Okay.
So pretty much when the director calls action, when we start rolling on, the film camera and on the mocap cameras, this will roll as well, and we'll capture all of your facial data in this on cards in this recorder right here.
This is crazy how like I'm moving my head, but it doesn't look like it.
Yep.
I look weird.
It isolates your head motion.
Okay.
So the only motion that we end up getting in the footage is just your facial expressions.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay. All right. So I mean, so this is the only helmet. This is the only thing that you guys use for the.
Well, that's for facial. For body, we also have the suits with dots all over it.
Okay.
Depending on if we're shooting indoors or outdoors, the suits might just have reflective dots on it, or they might be powered LEDs that are shining out infrared light.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry, on the facial as well, we'd also put a network of dots over the performers' faces.
Okay.
So
how important is that?
It's pretty important because the dots are each related to different key points on the face that relate to muscle groups or sort of underlying sort of core expressions, real basic expressions. And we can use the position of these dots to help drive a rig that blends in various core expressions into an overall facial pose.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So those are each custom molded to the performer. And then on our first day, we come through and put on the sort of put on the markers, in position, and then drill the mask so that we're getting the markers in the exact same position from day to day.
Okay. Yep. This is pretty dope. I like this. I can do this. I can see myself doing this quite often.
Every day?
Yeah. Oh, would you look at me? Up close and personal 3D, you can see the sweat on my nose, you can see every single little vein in my eyes, and you can see my crusty lips next time I bring some chapstick and fix that problem. So glad God didn't make me this way. Fish out land. Alright, I like it. So what else you got for me? Anything else?
No, that's it for the facial capture.
Okay.
That all goes onto a card that is ingested at the end of the day, and then we sort of upload it and start working on it.
Okay. All right. Cool, man. Appreciate that.
Good man.
Long time.
What we get from this is incredible detail. The thing about this camera is it locks to the face. So whatever I do with my head, there's no motion blur, there's no loss of any detail. It's all there.
Big walls. Sick human. Climb. Bad human. Kill.
It does tend to distort. It's a fairly wide-angle lens. It's kind of distorting my face. It can be hard to read emotion through a face camera, but you can read all of the detail, and it gives incredible reference for eyes. One really interesting thing that becomes quite a skill for animators is working out the difference between a head move and an eye move. Because if you watch the screen up here, my eyes are not moving. My eyes are locked in space, completely locked in space. But you can see behind my head, you can see the background moving, and that's a clue that that's not an eye move, that's a head move. Whereas this is me with my head locked in space, my eyes moving. So it's an important distinction. You don't want to be moving the eyes when they're not supposed to be. The eyes are kind of everything, but they do. For all of that little movement, you just pick it all up.
Long time. Long time.
Being a part of the actual franchise, explain, how difficult is it in every project, for you to actually make this come together with so many different people that's being a part of it?
I guess the advantage for me is I'm just dealing with a certain aspect of the film. I'm dealing with, all the motion and the performances. But, even that, having said that, our team of animators would be, 150, across, the motion editors, the animators and the facial team. That would peak up there somewhere. So, a lot to be done with a lot of people. Our major goal is to make sure we can bring the emotional performances of the actors through. Matt shoots this with actors. He knows what the story feels like. He knows how he feels emotionally as he sees each scene. We got to make sure that we do the same thing with the apes when he sees them.
And then all get sick. All dead now. A long time. Long time.
All right, everybody. I am here with Dennis. How you doing, Dennis?
Nice to meet you.
Dennis is the animation supervisor. So what he's gonna do, he's gonna give me some walkthroughs of everything that's going on, which stuff I have no clue about.
We set up a scene with Bad Ape and our principal actor, Steve. And it's a keyframe exercise. There's actually there's no motion in here.
Okay.
Except just the eyes. And it was just for you to have a play with and
Okay.
to try giving a keyframe animation a hand.
Okay. Where am I starting? I see. Okay. Eyes closed.
So here, I can help you out here. So we'll do the first frame.
Okay.
Here we are. I'm going to use this. It's a little bit more complicated, but.
So this is literally every single step of every line, and this is every detail, right?
Right. So every frame would have pretty much a pose on it at the end.
Okay.
And you'd be controlling the whole action of Bad Ape.
Okay.
And trying to get Steve's performance onto Bad Ape. So I was just gonna start off with, he has a little bit of a pucker. So we got a little Bad Ape doing a little pucker and a funneler. I think it might be these. Little keys sit on here. There we go.
Now I'm used to doing like Final Cut and Premiere and everything. So tell me how much different are those programs from this?
So it's still using the same kind of timeline and setting keys on frames.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of stuff is very similar. So right now I'm at 1220,
Okay.
and I set a key, and so if I move over to say 1230,
Okay.
so it's 10 frames after, and you set other keys. I'm gonna change this pose. It should animate between the two. So there we go.
Okay.
And there we go.
Oh,
There's a little lip movement.
that's how it works.
Yep. You want to have a go?
Well, yeah. Let me give it a try. All right. So let me see.
So if you use this side, it's much. Here, just give you.
Okay.
So scoot over there. So each one is labeled.
Okay.
These are all the shapes
Okay.
of that kind of category. So the eyelids, brows, cheeks, nose, and each one has a slider so that you can move.
So I can slide it over now.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what happens.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Give
All
them
right.
a wink.
All right. So cool. Let me go ahead and get my movie game on. This is exclusive. All right. Eyes down. All right. We're gonna go a little wide. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make his eyes kind of wide. We're gonna tighten up Yeah, we're gonna tighten that up. We're gonna tighten up the other side. I'm like, who you messing with? We're gonna squint. What is it? Squint, right? Oh, okay. Squint even more. Yeah, we gotta do that. Give him some attitude. Outer brow.
So, yep, that's it.
Oh, give him the people's eyebrow. The Rock. Who are you, jabroni? Know your role.
So it's preposterous if you want to make them a little bit.
So,
It's this muscle here. This little.
oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I just hit space, is it gonna play it?
Oh, so if you want to play it, just hit the play button right over here.
Hit this?
Yeah, that's right. So
Okay.
you just literally did one frame.
I just did one frame, just one little piece?
Yeah.
Oh, so that didn't even matter? Okay, this is a lot harder than what I thought it was. This is obviously your playing field. And I am not eligible for this job. But you are obviously, and you're doing a good job. So you've done a great job, and you know, congratulations, man. You know, this is nice. I really like your work. So, looks very difficult, but I'm gonna find my passion.
You learn to speak. Listen, humans.
So check it out. I'm here. As you can see, you look around me. I'm at the landing. We're about to do some motion capture, filming. So I'm gonna put on a suit and see what it's like to be the actors that was actually the apes in front of the apes. So this should be very fun. We're going on that home right here. What you got, brother? What you got? Yep, it's fitting great. Help me out. Stick your hand in. Get it. What are you doing? Bruh, figure that out. Wait a minute. You just put that on backwards? Yes, you did. I don't know what it is. That was a thermal you can wear to keep you warm. To put under. Yeah. How I look? How I look? I look great? Look fantastic? All right, I'm ready to roll. Come on, let's do it.
So typically we would have indoors we'd use reflective markers. They'd be little reflective tape, have a light source from the camera, shoot out, hit the markers, go back to the camera. Outdoors we can be competing with the sun. So we have an LED in here just shooting the light in one direction, so it gives us a better punch through the lights and set lights and sun. So every dot needs to be in a certain position to track each part of the body. It needs to stay where it needs to go. So obviously one on the toe to get your toe bend, a couple on the other part of the foot to the rest of this part of that. Cool.
This is what it's like. The behind the scene.
Alright, yeah, all juiced up and ready to go.
Alright, everybody. I'm suited and booted. You know what I'm saying? Ready to go to war. Ready to get this thing cracking and lacking. We're at Zealandia, live motion capture. I'm gonna get out your face because I'm ready to go. So, bro, you look like you're gonna go save some people or something. What was that? Your Iceman routine from Incredibles? What you doing? About to go save the apes' lives. You know what I'm saying? Out of the humans. Maybe not the mission. So what's about to happen? You were saying about the.
We're gonna do rum.
Oh, fantastic.
Scale and rum. Yeah. Comes in half.
Yeah.
Two for the price of one.
When you're ready, we'll just give the markers on. That's what we do.
The idea is that they make a virtual skeleton that kind of matches your proportions, and then that gets retargeted onto a monkey. So we start by getting a human skeleton that just matches you.
You look good at the workout. I do this every day.
Man. Calisthenics.
The majority of it's going to be on bite.
So what do I need to do? You know, I'm ready to go.
All right. Well, first thing we've got to think about, there are two things. One is the anatomy of an ape and the weight and strength of an ape.
Okay.
So anatomically they're very different because of the way their pelvis is shaped, the relationship in their bones. So what we're going to get you to do is bend your knees, so there's a soft connection in your knees and your thighs have to engage. That's it.
Cool.
Roll your pelvis forward, like if you're a dog, you're tucking your tail between your legs.
Okay.
Good. Keep your chest nice and strong. Their arms are incredibly heavy, but also very strong. So have a bend in your wrists towards your body. Yeah, there's an ease in their strength. Yeah.
I got it.
That's right. And the head is heavy. Yeah, the head is heavy, which again gives them that kind of very graceful movement with their head. Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't. Their weight and their strength never locks them up. They're still quite fluid in the way they move.
Okay, cool.
In terms of selling that weight, when it comes to moving, your thighs really come into play because they absorb all that momentum, and it's like you want your pelvis to maintain the same horizon as you move.
Mm-hmm.
So as you're moving, it's kind of staying on the same plane as you step. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just like that. That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, and you can get a natural swing in your arms as well. So they're never just locked onto one point. Yeah, they're always looking around.
Looking around, huh? Just looking around.
Yeah. Yeah. When they come to stop, yeah, they just kind of settle. Yeah. That's when you see them having little fidgets or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, that's the biped stuff.
Okay.
That's the biped stuff. When it comes to the quadruped, we're going to use the arm extensions.
Okay. Okay. So how do these work?
Well, basically the arm extensions give us a longer reach. So when we're on quadruped, It means we can maintain a similar shape to what an ape would be using without sacrificing our own integrity. Yeah. So from here, it means we have much longer arms, so we can kind of keep that straight spine, sink that pelvis down, and kind of support our weight in a similar way. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's an even distribution of weight across all 4 points, and when it comes time to walk, the rhythm is always foot hand foot hand.
Okay.
And just like walking, it's opposing limbs and it alternates. So as you step, your hand comes forward, yeah, and your weight sinks into that arm. That's it. Yep. Foot hand. Good. So now what I'm going to do? Now what I'm going to challenge you to do is to commit more weight to your arms.
Commit. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good at commitment.
Because you're committing more weight, your torso will sink down and you really see that engagement in the shoulder blade. Yeah? So as you step and reach, that torso kind of sinks down.
Commit more weight, huh? Okay. Oh. Hold on.
So yeah, so from here, foot, hand, that's it. Hand, that's it, foot, hand. Yeah, true. Okay.
I know, totally.
Good. That's good, that's better. Good. So yeah, come on back. Good. Yeah, good. Nice. But you see what I mean about it being a brain exercise,
Got it.
right? Yeah.
Got it.
It's kind of left brain, right brain.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of, when it comes to things like walking and running, it's always a process of figuring out how to, get your body moving in a way that's similar to what an ape will do, but also in a way that you can keep doing without breaking yourself. When it comes to running in the gallop, the cadence changes. Then it becomes foot, hand, foot, hand. Yeah, so as a walk is this, yeah, the run is kind of, as the hands are landing, the feet are coming up. That kind of thing is happening. Yeah?
Okay.
So from here, Not bad. Yeah, not bad, man.
Got it.
Nice.
Let's go. What else you got? Okay, Dan, what is your specialty?
I'm the visual effects supervisor for the movie, so my job is to, anything that's not there when they're actually shooting the movie, I add in later. And I work with a team of about 700 people here in New Zealand. Some of those people, they'll just be on the show for a couple weeks, and some of those people have been on the show for a couple years. We've got all sorts of different people to do all sorts of different jobs. We've got animators, we've got riggers, people that do nothing but simulate the way that the skin and the muscles move, people that do all the fur grooming on the characters, lighters, compositors, people that put all the pictures back together. And it's a lot of fun.
As he's walking up, so you'll notice him as he comes in, and you can either give him a sign, you can do the together strong, or the supplicating gesture that you see him do in the movie, whatever you like, really. Okay. And then we'll get Alan to come over, and he'll grab you and pull you over to this area over here.
That's it. Okay, we're speeding, and in 3, 2, 1, playback. All right, here comes Caesar. And cut.
Thank you.
Excellent, yeah.
Whoa, as you can see, I am not ready to go. Only ready to go because it's cold outside, but we're here at V-Landia and I'm getting ready to go. It's cold out here. I had a fantastic time. All the staff, all the crew, and the actors were great. The set was nice. I learned a lot of different things about being on the set versus a regular set where you're just playing acting and stuff like that. So yeah, this was very interesting. I want to be a part of WETA again, and I'm so cold. I only want to make this footage look good, and I'm fresh and so clean. But as you can see, I have my jacket, and I got it.
This was a tough one. It's like anytime you've got characters that don't actually exist that you're trying to make look exactly like characters that everybody knows from the real world. In this case, we were trying to create chimpanzees, orangutans, gorillas, creatures that everybody has seen at the zoo, but make them look like they are acting in a very kind of human way, that they're participating with each other, that emotionally, that they're part of the whole kind of movie narrative. That's a big challenge because people are very sensitive to how characters on screen emote and how they communicate with one another, and if it's not quite right, it'll take people out of the picture.
Look around, we're at the WETA workshop. They're going to give us a tour around the whole facility. And what's so interesting is all the movie props that you've been seeing as far as, Planet Apes, Power Ranger, Halo, you name it. All the props were made by hand. So it's kind of interesting, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna take the tour. All right, so that's a wrap. We've seen a lot of dope things. This was the WETA workshop. The tour was amazing. I would come back again. I suggest you tell your family, your friends, and even your dogs and your cats to come here too. And if they got kids and offspring, tell them to come too.
How are you today?
Nice to meet
I met
you.
you yesterday. No. What was your name?
John.
John. Take a seat. Okay.
What is WETA to you?
All right, well, I'm Joe Lettieri, Senior Visual Effects Supervisor at WETA Digital, and I've been with WETA ever since Lord of the Rings. I came down to work on Gollum, and because I have this, I've been doing computer graphics for a little while, and I really like the idea of trying to figure out how to create characters. So that was one where you really had to figure out how to make him behave with other actors. Like when the audience saw him, did you think you were looking at a real person? And we're really lucky because Andy Serkis came to play Gollum. Peter Jackson found him and cast him, and we got to work with Andy to figure out, okay, you have these amazing performances. How do you turn that into this unique character, but still make audiences feel the same way when they're watching it? So that was great to be able to work with Andy on that. And when Rise of the Planet of the Apes came up, I remember Fox sent me the script and said, "Do you think this is possible?" And I kind of said, "Yeah, and it'd be really good if Andy were on board with it." So he read it and felt the same way, like this is a great character, there's a great story, and he took it on, and that just, for me, was icing on the cake, because just, being able to take those not only just the emotion, but the whole storyline. Like you get Caesar when he's an infant, and you watch him coming of age, and having to face the rejection from his family, and knowing he's got to go out on his own and become this leader, and watching all that happens. And now in war, wrestling with the dark side of what that struggle means. To me, this is what's really enjoyable, is bringing these characters to life.
What are your goals on every project? Like what do you go into it as? Okay, I want to do this. This is the goal, and are you accomplishing your goals?
Well, to me, the first thing is do you believe what you're seeing, right? Because if you don't believe that, everything else falls apart. Then if you believe what you're seeing, does it resonate with you? Like with a character, you can talk about the performance and know if you got the same feeling. But you might be doing something like creating, a background piece that still, when you're watching it, you shouldn't think about it's there, like if it's real or not. You should just feel like I'm in that place, because it gives you the ability to have a movie be a window into a whole new world. So it's really that kind of feeling. Like you just never want to feel like I'm watching something but I'm not there with it. The whole point of going to the movies is to take you through that screen and to take you into that world, and you as an audience member just get to be part of that world for a few hours.
Yeah, so that's our rigs. It's a tricky thing to introduce someone fresh to such a. They are complex, and facial animation is. I I love it. But it's not particularly glamorous. It takes a long time. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of looking at reference, and it's a lot of pulling curves around. It's a pretty complex thing.
All right, everybody, that's a wrap. I'm JB Spoken Reasons. Amazing interview. WETA 2017. I'm here at Park Road Post, LA. I'm headed back to you. We're coming back.
This concludes Spoken Reason's recap of his experience with WETA Workshop and WETA Digital in New Zealand, brought to you by Fox.